of what Neil Peart thought of the Working Man album. Okay? Dream Theater was probably the biggest name in that album. He called them a bar bands. He called them bar bands. They sound like bar bands trying to make money off of our music. Imagine that. Do you think Neil Peart would approve of Anika Niles playing what she's playing today? No, he would not. Otherwise, he would never have toiled for his 40-some years that he played his music to not play it perfect. Perfect. Welcome, Rush fans. This is such a hot topic. I'll start with the latest one that I have in my head, but I'm going to respond to almost all negative comments. Why? Because Rush is in my bloods, okay? My bloods. I'm plural. I'm multiple entities. Record everything live. There's no editing. I don't have time to edit. Every video you ever see from me is going to be straight up from beginning to end. No editing. No matter what I say, if I screw up, it's all staying. So please like and subscribe if you want this real, direct content regarding our favorite band in the world, Rush. Okay, so there's comments that have been repeated. I'm going to try to hit all of them in detail. But telling me, be thankful, shut up, accept what's been given to you, right? Listen, this isn't politics. In politics, we have nothing that we can do but go and vote. Do you believe in politics? Politics, I believe, is pure bull. It's all bull. No matter how you vote, they control everything. You understand? Okay. Now, there's so many thoughts I have in my head, but basically, art is not politics. And if we look at, imagine if, you're poor and you have to buy tires and you have no choice, but you have to buy the Chinese brands, the cheap ones, because they're $100 cheaper per tire, right? And you put those tires and they're not going to last you. And then after not even a year, they're already gone. It's like, dude, I should have spent the extra $100 that I didn't have probably because I had to pay other things. And I should have gotten the Pirellis or the Michelins that would have lasted me this long. You get what you pay for. That's the quality you're dealing with. So that's what when I hear say, just accept them. Accept the way it is. Imagine if someone played Mozart's music and changed the notes, changed the rhythm. They would be banned from playing classical music ever again. The people in the classical music realm would be like, hell no. You're not coming in here and not playing Mozart note for note. Don't you love Rush enough to respect what was written? What Neil Peart had created? Neil Peart himself, and it's pronounced Peart, not Peart, like other idiots on the internet. It's pronounced Peart. Ask Getty and Alex, and they'll tell you, it's Peart. Or Neil's family. So imagine listen, let's go back to accept. I'm going to make countless videos on this because this is, first of all, art. With art, we have a voice. Okay, now let's remember back when Rush, Geddy Lee and Alex and Neil Peart didn't give a crap about people's opinions. If it weren't for that, we wouldn't have anything from Caress of Steel moving forward. They would have disappeared. We would have never been blessed with the music that exists today from Rush. So I'm very thankful that they've come back on tour, that they're playing. Please, don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely 100% thankful. But that doesn't mean that I have to accept those cheap tires, the cheaper tires. I don't have to buy the cheaper tires. We have a voice in music. If you truly don't like what's going on, and I know by everything that Neil Peart has done in his past, it's proof. Look up the quotes. Ask AI, ChatGPT, Grok, anyone you choose to look up the quote of what Neil Peart thought of the Working Man album. Okay? Dream Theater was probably the biggest name in that album. He called them a bar bands. He called them bar bands. They sound like bar bands trying to make money off of our music. Imagine that. Do you think Neil Peart would approve of Anika Niles playing what she's playing today? No, he would not. Otherwise, he would never have toiled for his 40-some years that he played his music to not play it perfect on live shows. Okay, he wasn't John Bonham. He wasn't in any other band where he could just play whatever he wants during his live shows. It just doesn't fit. And that's where we're at today. Okay, it's a fact. That's a fact. I know if you ask Getty and Alex, if they watch this, please respond, Getty, Alex. I'm not happy, and I'm sure there's many other people in my boat. Maybe just 10% of intelligentsia is. But we still have a voice. Even though we're only the 10% and everyone else accepts, listen, the world that we're moving into, it's just look around. It's crap, right? It's getting worse and worse. Why? There's so many reasons why I believe so, but I truly, strongly believe it's going to get worse before it gets better, and we're going into another golden age. Absolutely. And part of this golden age is that we all are equal. We all have a voice in politics, in music, and everything. We have to start with what we love most. Sure, I love the United States most. That's where I live. I mean, go to any other country, it's crap compared to U.S. So you're going to sit here and accept what we've been given? No, listen, a good thing. If we're talking about politics, I'm not on the right or left. I've always been registered independent. So I have strong opinions about that as well. But, I know that my voice for that, we'll let everyone else argue about it. I'm not an expert in that. What I am an expert at is the music that I love. Why? Because I own that love. I own the love for the music I love. I love Rush, yes, Genesis, Tool, Incubus, 311. Oh my God, so many bands. The only genre I don't like too much is country. And the only one in country that comes up right is this new girl. She's young, amazing. And Lady Antebellum, that band. I mean, if you can show me some country bands that I would like, loving Rush, let me know. But here's the first response video going up right away, unedited. It's almost like a live video. But I'll watch this and then have so many more thoughts on something. But anyways, I'll hit you guys up with videos consistently. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to keep commenting on this. And my next video is going to be how people are comparing Anika Niles to Neil Peart. I think I'll dedicate a video to that, but it's just stupid. Here we go with the idiots of the world. You're so stupid. If you're trying to compare Anika Niles with Neil Peart, come on. And here, I'm not saying that Anika Niles isn't a better drummer. She's if you look at her chops. Okay, here's one thing I know about Anika Niles that turned me on to her before Neil Peart ever made the decision of taking her on. I think it's quadruplets that I've seen her do. She can play quadruplets on a single bass drum. Okay, has Neil Peart ever done that? No, of course not. Would he be capable today? You don't think he would toil and do everything possible with his old 60-plus ankle and try to do that? Of course he would, and he would be successful. The point is, you cannot compare a 1970s automobile to a 2026, even a 2020 automobile, okay? There's evolution, people. Are you that stupid that you don't think evolution exists? Just look around. Everything evolves. Look at technology. It evolves. Come on, people. Don't be so stupid. Are people really that stupid? People are, she's a better drummer. She's faster. Okay. Take her music, which is pretty good. It's not Neil Peart. All right? Oh, my God. There's a drummer. I'm going to go into another video because I could point out these drummers. Tony Royster Jr. is one that, obviously, when he was 13 years old, we all saw that video on Modern Drummer. He changed the world. He doesn't have a band, unfortunately, like Getty and Alex, to be able to show off and really prove himself. But he's an amazing drummer, and he impacted the world. And after Tony Royster Jr., he brought on all these new drummers like Anika Niles and many amazing drummers. And there's so many now. But the problem is they're all cookie cutter. No one stands out like a sore thumb because, first of all, they have to be in a good band to be able to show that off. their creative skills. And everything that these drummers are creating now, cookie cutter. They're all doing the same thing, the same licks in between the bass drum and the toms. I'm not, and I started as a drummer. I picked up all the other, listen to Zero Point Giant, by the way, please. I'd really appreciate that because its lifeblood is Rush. I would love Getty and Alex to hear my music one day and say, you know what, we want this drummer. We want him to play behind because we want to play his music. All right, I'll go. I'm going to create another video of the drumming comparisons because there's a band, I forget the name. I think it's Che. Has anyone heard of Che? Is that the name of the band? They call it math rock, and that drummer is so unbelievable. If he was in the Rush band, if it was him instead of Anika Niles, oh my gosh. Oh, I have a whole other video coming up because I've seen people comparing Anika Niles to Rush on the comments. I have to dedicate a video to that. All right, gotta go. Thanks for watching. Please, thank you so much for all your negative comments. Please keep them coming. Keep them coming because I will try to hit every single one and create a video responding to you, okay? I really appreciate your time and your efforts in commenting. I love that because, Rush fans, if you love Anika Niles right now you're passionate about that. Come on, I want to hear that. I want to convince you that, and convince Alex and Getty that that's not the right thing to do. But we have to do what's right. And they know deep in their heart what's right. All right. Talk to you soon. Thanks so much.